Has it really been 4 years? It feels just like yesterday when I first started Nexel. Nexel LLC, developers of faith and family games. And now, after 3 years, you've left the video game industry. To think, after all these years, we've only released one game. One game I deem a failure because it was beaten by its competitors. But I digress. That's just the name of the game in this industry, and to be honest, it was my fault anyway. But the events leading up to the past cancellation of Lost in the Storm was completely and utterly out of my control. Have you ever been so close to achieving something? So close you can almost taste it. Finally, a victory after all the stress, all the countless hours, all you've been put through. Well, there I was, with that same feeling. I had many mishaps, had to rebuild the game many times, changing up the levels, the story, fixing bad demos, and finally things were going right for me. All past mistakes and failures, all learning experiences finally came down to this moment. Then, the unthinkable happened. All company files, all projects past, present, and future, gone within a matter of seconds. Who would have thought that one small mistake could destroy now 4 years of hard work? Well, I did. A few days after came my birthday. I was wondering, could things get any worse than this? A few days passed, and then my father passed away. So much was happening to me so fast. My company destroyed, my father's passing, and now we're in a massive financial crisis. Then with all that stress building up, I made the hardest decision of my life so far. Nexel has left the video game industry. I thought maybe I can just work on the new venture of Nexel and just do games as a hobby. So then What Man Games was born. Not creating the faith and family games like how Nexel was, but making games that make people say in their head, "What, man?" I thought this was a step in the right direction. I worked on game after game after game. But something was different. I was different. I knew deep down this wasn't what God wanted. But maybe just now I can just do this just to pay the bills, right? Right? A few months passed by and I was talking to my mom, asking her a question. A question I had from day one of all of this happening. If we continue financially this way, how long until things get bad? 4 months? 6 months? She said, no, more than that. Then I said, a year and a half? And she said, yeah, a year and a half. After that, I said, Mom, don't worry. I'm going to take care of this. I know what I need to do. And then I left. I sat down at my computer and told myself, alright, Aaron, enough is enough. I need to stop this entrepreneur stuff and get a real job. I thought, maybe this is a sign. Maybe they were right. Maybe I wasn't cut out for this ever since that day in middle school. Maybe it was just supposed to stay a dream. After that, old voices came. Someone like you can't be successful. You can't make that kind of money. Someone like you can't run a business. You're just at your computer doing nothing. You're not doing anything successful. You're just working yourself to death going to dial up. I said I had contacts. They laughed. I would say, I'm the CEO. After that, they would give me a smug look and say, you're just the CEO of your bedroom. Then everything stopped. I went down on my knees and I began to pray to God. The only thing that was playing in my head while praying, over and over and over and over again, was Lost in the Storm. The game that has been in the back of my head, haunting me every single day since the day it was destroyed. But I can't work on this game. It would be so risky and stupid of me to even try to do it all over again. And to make things worse, I was already behind payments on my main company, Nexel, and I may even lose it. With all that in mind, I took a deep breath, and then I began to pray again. Lord, I have two options. Give up everything I ever worked for. Just throw it all away, all of that time, for a safe job that I can just make money with. Or do the unthinkable and risk everything on this one game. My company, my family, my future, all on the table for the chance of this game that might be successful. And you know what? I had every single perfect excuse in the book to quit. And no one would even question me. But deep down inside, I knew what I truly wanted. But I can't flip Nexel back to games. Plus, I was completely done with one-man games. I needed something new. Something that held an even stronger mission to the past Nexel. Then, that's when Servant's Oil was born. I'm going to do it again. Not only rebuild Lost in the Storm, but finish it and release it. This was going to be my last try. And after that, I developed a strategy and made my first post. This is either one of the smartest decisions I ever made, or one of the dumbest. I prayed to the Lord and asked him if he liked this idea, if he doesn't like this idea, any idea I have, I pray to him. I make sure that it's okay. I make sure it's up to his standards. Like if he doesn't want me to make a game or build a game, I just completely destroy it and throw it away. Lord, if you're gonna help me, if you want me to do this seems impossible. When you help me create Lost in the Storm, and if it saves one soul, the 4 years of torture that I've been through, creating this game will be worth it.
Hello everybody, my name is Aaron Mingo, the founder and chief officer of Servant Oil. Thank you so much for seeing the full story of Lost in the Storm and the progress of how it was in the past all the way to now. Now, I know what you guys are waiting for. You're waiting to see what we have so far, or what I have so far, because I'm a one-man show, sadly. But just to tell you, our Kickstarter is still up for Lost in the Storm. So if you guys want to go over there right now and hit wait until it launches, we plan to actually launch this Kickstarter in, I believe, August. And at the same timeline as that, we plan on also launching a brand new demo. That is right, everybody. Not only is there a new demo of the rebuild Lost in the Storm, but also the official Kickstarter launch that was supposed to launch way back then, but because of things that happened, as you've seen, now if you guys skipped, if you did skip, I advise you to go all the way back, 10 minutes. I know it may seem a little long, but it will explain everything. Now, I just want to say that thank you all from the beginning to now, from Game Jolt to Steam to Facebook to Twitter, that's now X. Thank you all for just all the massive support and encouragement and comments and everything for this game. Make no mistake, this may be my last try, but I'm going to give it my absolute all and not only finish Lost in the Storm, but release it in excellent quality. Thank you all for your support, and God bless.
Hello everyone, this is the main room for Lost in the Storm. As you see, we're in the default room for Unreal for the third person blueprint, but this is where we test out everything. So we have that you're able to interact with objects, and you're able to either put them back or to pick them up. As you see right here, this door is locked and it needs a key. But for this door, you're able to open it, walk in and close it. But if we grab this key right here and we use it, you can unlock the door and you can open it. Now, for this spot right here for the cup, it would normally say that, hey, you need a cup, but since we already picked up the cup, we can just place it down and it's just congratulations. Also, if I just bring over our task over there, and just to bring it back, as you see, it says task tab, hit the tab to get your tasks, and you see that we already completed our first task, which is putting the cup down. We have for here that we can interact with the pictures and stuff. I build a system that anywhere I place a camera and anywhere that I place a interaction for the camera, that you're able to interact with the object. I have it here. I have it right here. And to show you guys really how it's done, you can do it right here and it can go right there. Well, also, we have these. This is just a testing for the interaction that it'll work. And then we have this right here where we can move things and place it back. But as you see, I don't have it fully working, but it will be before the demo comes out. We have this right here, which is a invisible trigger point that when you pass it, an info card will come up telling you to press shift to sprint. And that is the first part, but you guys already know I wouldn't be showing you a full devlog if I didn't have more things to show you. So let me show you the two major levels that are going to be in the demo. This is the family cabin area. And if I go here, I'm just going to increase the camera speed real fast. And as you see right here with me building up the cabin, that I am going from size to size to size, you know, making sure that the scale is okay and everything. I have the main cabin right here and some other things. Let's actually go inside of the level. And let's go inside of the block out cabin. Go for the doors. Also, here's a little tip. When you guys are building your level and you have your door, I would say to make it that you can go in between doors so you don't have to always open it all the time, because so you don't waste any time. So, as you see, I have some rooms here. I have the bathroom. I have these over here. I have the kitchen. You know, things aren't like done yet, but I have the upstairs. I have the 2 rooms and everything. And this is what I have so far. You know, of course it's not going to look immaculate, but you can see how much progress I'm doing. Now, I'm not going to show you everything in here, because I still want it to be a surprise for you guys when you go and play the demo. But moving forward, let's show you guys the ice cave. Okay. We are in the ice cave right now. As you see, it may look like ice, but I just grabbed a quick rock texture, threw some blue on it, you know, I upped the reflections, and it looks like standard ice right now. Of course, this won't be what the actual cave looks like. It's just a rough out reference so I can get, you know, scale comparison, make sure that everything is good and whatnot. So far, it's been, I won't say too difficult. We're doing everything, mostly because that I already knew what I wanted from technically the 4 years working on this thing. It's technically 3 years I've been working on this thing, 3 to 4 years. We have our little Unreal Man right here. He's about 6 foot tall, and this helps us with size scale comparison, so the levels aren't too big or too small. But even for here, I may have to dim it down just a bit to make it more like the other level that was there before. And right here, this is where the lantern room will be. And yeah, this is it so far. Now, coming back, I still do have the last instance of the old project of Lost in the Storm. Now, here's what I'm going to do for you guys. If you really want to play through the last iterations of Lost in the Storm, tell me. And if enough of you say that, hey, we want to see the last iteration of Lost in the Storm and we want to actually play through it, I will actually make it available for you guys to play through it. So yeah, that is it for this devlog. And again, just for a reminder, the pre-launch Kickstarter is up for Launch in the Storm. If you want to support us, please click the button that says notify me when this game launch and spread this game like wildfire. This game will get finished and will get released. I thank you all again for your support. Like I said before, from Game Jolt to Steam, from Facebook, Twitter, that's now X and everything. Just thank you guys so much, especially for all your comments, from all your YouTube videos you made of the past demos. And I promise you, this game will be released with excellent quality and it will be worth all of the wait. Thank you guys so much for your support and so much for watching, and have a fantastic, blessed day. God bless.